described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024. Draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, and you say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why. He was not happy throwing that pick last week, and otherwise it was an incredible stat line. So that's the drive that allows him to just continuously improve week in and week out, and I'm anxious to see what a better performance even looks like here today.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes-Dobbs. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, yellow, yellow, ball red. Ready?
To throw is Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down. Smash, red, cut.
Love to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And we'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And oh, how about this early on? Into space. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Bo Melton on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Room to run at the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. 1st down,
Quick,
Green Bay.
ready,
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
First down.
First and 10.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
Now Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Right. Here we go. Here we go. Look 10 black, trail green. Ready.
Love. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. His fourth TD grab of the season. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. For all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 5-yard line.
25 yards on the play.
Now it is first and goal.
For a Denver Broncos.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Ready, cut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Ready.
Here's a third down and 4.
Yellow. Set, ready. Blue struck, 60 red. 60 red. Set, cut.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Love. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with first and 10. And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down, Packers.
Here's Love to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Here's that.
Jacobs. And forget the pylon. He's not even close. He's going to be right out back at the 4.
Conventional wisdom tells you this close to the goal line, just pound it in and go vertical. But they try to make this a foot race to the pylon. He runs out of room. He's forced out of bounds. What a big stop by this defense.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
They'll go for it. Love. Now he'll work his way out right. Gordon, Love. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. To throw is Nix. He'll step up and run this. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Courtland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. But that's made there by Sutton. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Denver Broncos.
Here's a design run. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. Greg and I return to Denver after this.
Ready up. Red, cycle. Here we go. Excuse. Yellow. Check 33. Yellow.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Love. That's to the sideline. Reeled in by Golden. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Green Bay.
Love firing to Golden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Dayton Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Broncos offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
Nixon's pass. Complete to number 14, Portland Sutton. It's a pickup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Melton now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with 1st down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry, and you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On the double.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready.
To throw is Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, 2nd half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
He'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover on
It's
down.
always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2.
Here we set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Okay, break.
Third down, 3 to go.
Snap, break. Here we go. Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. A run with Dobbins. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Matt Milano there to stop him. Second down, they need 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Here's Dobbins. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Formation for the
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10.
Watch it. 6. Let's go. Shoot. Black. 95. Set.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Set. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Back to throw is Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start out first down and 10. Heeled forward for maybe a yard. Evan Williams is there for the stop. Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up second and 9.
Taken in by Franklin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Next, from the gun, on third down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd and 4. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Up the middle they go. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard
A
line.
gain of 15 yards. That's another Denver Broncos.
A tight end in motion now.
At the 9-yard line.
We'll go play action with Hicks. This one to the tight end, Trotman. To the pylon, he's in. Adam Trotman. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Williams now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. From 29, here's 2nd and 5. Now, this looks like a design run.
Malik Willis on the keeper. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we play.
Now Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 54 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And he'll get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season.
That ties the game at
The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Hicks out of throwing here off. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
37-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. A good rally to the football to gain a 9, but it brings up fourth down.
He was brought down at
The Broncos bringing out their punter.
a gain of 9.
Important punt here in this tie game late. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Up the sideline to the 40. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
Brings up second and 9.
On the ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Check ready. Set.
A carry here for Wilson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Now inside the 25. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Makes the score Packers 28.
Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. RPO quick throw. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Man in motion is Ingram. Here's Dobbins. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And third down coming up.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
They'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Set, hut. 45, white. Hut, hut.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Ready,
2nd and 11.
10 black.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket.